Good morning, First Austin. I wanted to give you a brief update on the ways that we are going to be doing Sunday morning worship together moving forward. But first, I wanted to share a brief story. I was in a conversation just the other day with a couple of friends, and one of them mentioned a particular church that has begun resuming in person services on Sunday morning with certain precautionary measures and social distancing and things taken into place. But with the recent spike in coronavirus cases, they have had to backtrack. And so now they made an announcement saying that they have to restrict the number of people who come into the church building on Sundays, and that worship will now, moving forward, be by invitation only. Now, I don't know if that means that congregants will rotate throughout the month or each Sunday or whatever, but something within me was bothered by that term. Invitation only worship is an oxymoron to me, and I believe that it is antithetical to what we believe as First Austin, seeking to be a place of nurture and welcome for all people to be in relationship with God and with one another. That being said, something as the pastoral staff that we really tried to do in the midst of this, in the newness of the pandemic, was to create something that was not a replacement for what we normally do. In fact, we actively tried to avoid creating a worship experience online that could easily replace what we normally do together on Sunday mornings. We talked together about churches that made the transition online rather easily and essentially had their normal Sunday morning worship services together, but it was all recorded or all presented live online, and it was almost as if nothing changed. And to me, that communicates that the congregation is more or less there for a facade. The congregation's not needed if you can completely replicate what you normally do on a Sunday morning. And if you'll notice the things that we've been doing together on Sundays, this order of service in kind of a PDF format is nothing similar to what we can normally experience together in person. And yet there is an element that has been lacking with the format that we've been doing. There's kind of an a la carte approach to worship that can take place just by scrolling through and clicking on the videos that you want to view. And much like invitation-only worship, a la carte communal worship is also an oxymoron. One particular traditional approach to liturgy is the Isaiah 6 model that has 6 phases that are required for communal worship. And that is adoration of God, confession of sins, forgiveness, revelation of God's word, response to that revelation, and commissioning. And so, in order to put back some kind of semblance of this order together, so that we have the whole story, the whole flow of worship together, and to encourage another opportunity to gather together, albeit virtually, online, we will be, for the month of July at least, be doing a mode of online worship using YouTube Premiere. And if you participated in our Evensong services last month that were on Sunday evenings, you'll have a bit of an idea of what that feels like. So the elements will be pre-recorded, but they'll be put together and premiered on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Sarah's email has instructions on what you need to do to be able to participate. It's really rather simple. You have to create a YouTube account using an email, and then when you join us on Sunday morning, you will be able to use the comment section, and we will be able to chat together and join together in worship digitally. And so I hope that this approach is not just different and new and something shiny, but rather a more intentional, more whole approach to worship together during this continued time of social distancing. And so I hope that you'll join us. I hope that if you have any questions, feel free to email Sarah, email me with ways that you can continue to be involved. Blessings on you, and hope to see you on Sunday.